We've been driving a lot the past few days, but not without having any fun. We did see the world's largest something. Check it out. Pause. This is where I would typically show you some really awesome footage of something really cool we found. But for some reason, those 4 files of that specific thing were corrupted. So when I tried to upload them, they weren't able to be used. So instead, I will tell you about what we saw and you will look at these awesome photos we took. This is the world's largest basket. This is the old corporate headquarters for the Longaberger Company, and it's on Ohio State Route 16. It's near Dresden, Ohio, and in its peak in 2000, it employed more than 8,200 people. This iconic building is a 1/60 scale of the company's medium market basket. 7-story, 180,000 square foot building was designed by the Longaberger Company. The building opened in 1997. The basket handles weigh almost 150 tons by themselves and can be heated during cold weather to prevent ice from forming on them and crashing into the building below. The founder wanted all the office buildings shaped like baskets, but only this one was made before his death. In December of 2017, the building was actually purchased by somebody else, and there's rumor now that they're trying to turn it into a luxury hotel for 2020. Now, I don't know if those plans still stand, but that's the last thing I can find online about it. Isn't that crazy? It was just like one of those things a mile out of our way I happened to see, so.
I'm like, really? We're gonna go to see world's largest basket? And we get there like, oh my gosh, that thing is huge.
You ended up...
It was impressive.
Yeah. He changed his tune about it.
Almost like the largest frying pan or something like that.
Yeah. I would pull over to see that. We've driven through Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and we are now in Iowa. But
almost into Nebraska, all the way across Ohio. So.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll be into Nebraska.
Yeah, it's time to slow down.
Yeah, but the drive has been beautiful. So much corn, so many soybeans.
I love all the old farms and the farmland, and it's
beautiful.
Yeah, it's different.
It's America. Soybeans to the left of me, corn to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. I love it. The drive's been great.
But we just wanted to get through those states. It's been really hot.
Yeah.
And boy, with our Max Air fan not working.
Yeah, did we mention the Max Air fan isn't working? There's something wrong with it. So we contacted the company and they're sending a new PC board to Oregon for us to swap out.
Fortunately,
Apparently,
we have the air conditioner, so we can use that. But
yeah, and let me tell you, that's been amazing to have. As much as we don't use the AC, sometimes we have to. And this past week has been very hot, and we've definitely needed that AC.
we ran it yesterday evening. And, mind you, we're not plugged in, no generator, just using our battery system. We were fully charged when we got to the last night. We stayed at Cedar Creek Winery.
Yep, Cedar Creek Winery.
Just Batavia, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
And a really cool place. Got to park next to the vineyard. There's an old farm turned into a. I know that someone took a farm in Iowa and turned it into a baseball field. That was a movie. They turned theirs into a winery, and it was a neat place to stay and grow their own grapes. A red and a white. That was it.
Check it out.
So it was close to 90 when we were there, and the battery was full. So we ran the air conditioner off and on, probably 3 hours that evening, off and on, maybe for an hour.
Yeah,
at
for
least.
sure.
We went to bed. It was cool enough to turn it off, and I think we're at 60% battery life.
I
still.
use the induction too a lot.
Yeah, and we cooking only with the induction. So.
Obviously not the induction and the AC at the same time, but yes, I did use the induction a lot. So yeah, this battery system has been phenomenal. We don't really even have to worry about it. We could use everything as much as we want with no worries. And we've yet to plug in, so.
Well, we don't have a plug-in. I don't even have a.
Yeah, we don't have a cord.
When
at
we
the
sold the
moment.
road truck, obviously I wanted to leave those folks with everything they needed, so we left the 30 amp plug with a cord with them, and so every place we've stopped to look for one has been out.
Yeah.
So, but we haven't needed one. But I can tell you, if we were going to be needing to run the AC all night, we would definitely want to be plugged in. So
Yeah.
we couldn't run all night.
Not all night long, no.
The one thing I would do different on the air conditioning is I would get one with a thermostat, so you could set it. Right now it's just the on or off and high, low, medium. But I did read an article where a guy did take a Dometic thermostat and turn this model into a thermostat model. So we'll see. Something to do in the future. But
Yeah.
I mean, we really haven't. Typically, we're not in this type of hot area, but
Yeah. Once we get into South Dakota, I think the temperatures are going to drop a bit. So maybe we'll be able to slow down a bit there.
yeah, it's been. I mean, I don't mind the warm days, but when it's middle of the night, it's still 80 degrees, and the Max Air fan isn't working. It's time to drive.
Time to drive.
So,
Yeah. For
but
sure.
yeah, we're going to be in Nebraska tomorrow, so we're going to slow down, go up into South Dakota.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
I think tomorrow let's find a little campground and do some camp cooking. I'm really missing the camp oven.
I know, me too.
Get the camp oven out. You guys can make bread or scones or
Yeah,
something.
anything. Yeah. Sounds good.
Stay tuned for some camp cooking.
Yeah, but tonight we are at Does and Divas at Honey Creek. This is a Harvest Host in Iowa, and it is a goat and sheep farm, and they make soaps and lotions and cheeses. We're gonna go down and check the fridges out.
So as we pull in, the lady comes out. So she's been making soap, and she says at 4 o'clock, I'm going down to milk. You're more than happy to help. I'm like, oh, Irene's gonna want to do that.
I'm gonna go milk a sheep.
No doubt, Irene says I'm gonna go milk a sheep.
I grew up with a lot of animals, but no milking animals. So I've actually never milked an animal before.
You bought something in Florida because you couldn't go without it when you saw it, and you haven't used it yet.
What? Oh, my coveralls.
She bought
I mean, I have
coveralls.
2 pairs of coveralls, but yes.
Of course, who doesn't need 2 pairs of coveralls when you live in a van?
I might have to. Oh, it's so hot out though. It's not coverall weather, especially if I'm under a hairy sheep.
This is going to be good.
I ever so briefly milked a sheep. I thought it was going to be hand milking. I don't know why I'm disappointed it wasn't.
She put coveralls on to go milk a sheep.
I was ready. I have a sheep milking outfit in this van. So we're actually, I haven't tasted any of the cheese yet because she's getting some cheese out later this evening for us to try the different types because she has different things going on. And I wanted to make a nice green salad with a balsamic vinaigrette and goat cheese, but I'm waiting to taste it. So we're gonna have a late dinner. But
That doesn't stop you.
no, because there is a Doe's and Diva's Dairy ice cream sandwich made with the sheep and goat milk. So I'm gonna start my dinner early with this. Wow, I don't think I'm gonna eat all of this.
Wow.
It needs to soften up. I don't like hard ice cream like that. Oh, it's too hard. It has to soften. I mean, it tastes good. It just needs to be soft.
Is that like a giant chocolate chip cookie?
2 of them.
Wow.
Okay, I'll get back at you.
What'd
when
that cost?
melts. $5.
That's not bad for that.
Homemade. Farm made. I have to let that warm up though. It shouldn't be hard in this heat. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with this ice cream. I actually tried to cut it in half earlier and it was still too hard. So I'd say that was a deep freeze, but
Oh, I can smell it now.
yeah.
Well,
It's good. It's a lot. I'm just gonna have like 2 bites and then put it in my massive freezer for later. Try it.
it's heavy.
The ice cream itself is not super sweet. And it's got more of an ice milk texture. It's good. A bite or 2 is all you need. It's super sweet. The chocolate chip cookies are super sweet.
I think I prefer the cookie plain. There's a fly on your nose. I think I would prefer each one plain.
Mm-hmm.
Just me.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Pistol?
Oh no, it's really good though. Okay, into my massive freezer it goes. Then we're gonna go taste some cheese and then I'm gonna make a giant green salad with some goat sheep cheese on top. Okay, this is what we ended up with: rosemary and smoked sea salt cheese. And I put it on top of these delicious looking salads. And it's pretty late at night now because we stayed up all night talking with the host here and another couple that's here.
Pretty
And
cool. I
this-
love Harvest House. You never know what you're going to find, the people you're going to meet. It's always great.
We've never had a bad experience at a
No.
Harvest House, have we?
No,
Not that I can think of.
no. Met some amazing people.
All right, we're gonna get on these salads. We'll see you guys later.
Feed me.
Carry on.